Morning internet. Whoa, right, Saturday morning. It's a horrible day. I've still got the tail end of my man flu and negative PCR test though, so we know that's all good. Absolute blowing a gale outside, freezing cold. Got the heater going in the garage, just trying to heat it up a little bit, trying to warm it up. And I've got to try and sort the garage out. I mean, I was hoping it would be dry, that I could have shoved the 400s out, so I could try and sort this lot out. So I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment. Good position to be in though, eh? But it's just going to be difficult trying to find somewhere for it whilst the rest of the garage is full. I've got two bikes outside as it is, as I said to you the other day, and the Transalp is still on the patio at the top of the garden, covered up, and the cover has remained on because I very sensibly clipped it underneath, you know, like you should. Whereas the 600, I thought, well, it's nice and sheltered down the side here, I won't bother clipping it under. Came out this morning, the cover had gone. Bike's just sat there, soaked, and thankfully I managed to find the cover, so it hadn't blown across the wall, but now it's too wet to put back on, so the bike's just sitting out there in the rain. I mean, it's 8:30 in the morning, and it's still like the middle of the night. It's so grey and miserable and rainy. I'm not going to be doing any work on the 550 today. We've reached a stalemate really, where you need the wiring sorted out before it can go any further. So it is what it is, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It's pointless wasting any more time on a task that I'm not going to be able to do. So until I sort somebody out to get the wiring done, it'll just sit there. I'm still hopeful that the chap from up the road is going to be able to do it, and I'm sure he'll come back to me when he's not so busy. So it is what it is. We'll just have to wait. I mean, but so today I'm going to be going through all of these boxes that I haven't really opened, many of them. I mean, some of them are open, but I mean, Mickey, what a great guy. He has literally given me everything to do with his GPz collection. So like I'm sure you have at home, like I have, I've got tins with little bits and bobs in that I've sort of accumulated as I've gone along. We've got the same here. Right, yeah, so let's have a look. Might seem a bit dodgy on the camera this morning because my tripod's broken, so that's something else I'm gonna have to sort out. Okay, so let's have a bit of a look here. So this is the bike Mickey had prepared for the track, GPz400R, obviously. I understand that this model wasn't ever imported by Kawasaki into the UK. I think it was a Japanese only market. I might be wrong on that, and I'm sure somebody will correct me. But of course, because we had the 600, and I don't think the 400s really had a market here at all. I don't just mean GPz400s, I mean 400cc bikes at all. So I'm not sure what prep he'd done for it. I mean, it's got a couple of great tyres on, they look virtually new. You can see all of the little nodders are still on the sides. So yeah, the tyres are really good. Metzler. Then there's a different fuel tap coming from the tank there. I mean, it's really tatty, but you know, it's been track bike, hasn't it? So he says the engine's really good. I did spin them over yesterday actually, neither would start. This one seemed more keen. You know, like the battery got far more life in it, but Mickey did say that they're difficult to start because of the cone filters. So, you know, I mean, the lights have all been removed. I don't know what to do with this one really. I'm going to give it some more thought, because my friend Dave is dead keen for me to go on a track day with him, and I would quite like to do that, so we probably will. I mean, look at the mileage is really quite low as well. If it's it's kilometres as well, so who knows if that's accurate. What is it, 23,175? But yeah, we're going to get it going. Not today though. That's had a bit of dodgy paintwork on there, a bit of overspray. This is a real gem. It's had some paintwork. There's no way that's genuine. It's well orange peely. But it looks really quite tidy. I mean, it just needs a, you know, I need to give it a good clean so I can see what it's like underneath. But, you know, the tank's in really good condition. Far nicer than the 600. Now, as I understand it, and as I mentioned before, I mean, the MOT on this one only ran out in July, and Mickey did say he was running it. Oh, those nice genuine indicators, I'd like them on the 600. Oh yeah, okay. And I like the fact it's got the original exhausts on as well. They do look far more balanced, don't they, with the 4x2 pipes. Yeah, it's nice. So now I understand that this has got the 600 engine in. I mean, look at that. If that's genuine, that's cracking. 19,573. Two keys. Lovely. Yeah, so as I understand, this has got the 600 engine in it. Yeah, I think that's been painted, hasn't it? That's okay. The orange peel, I'm sure I can do something with that as well. Somebody's had a go there and gone through the paint, but easy done, as I know. Yeah, it looks nice. You know, I'll need to make some room. Oh look, lights are all just flickered off and on again. Like I say, it's really stormy here today, so we've got some power issues. It was going on and off all night last night. But again, really good tyres. Paintwork looks good. Frames in good condition. Paintwork wise, far better again than the 600. Paintwork on the wheels looks good. You know, I can't wait to get my new super polishing mop on all of that. I think that's going to come up a real treat. So yeah, it's got the 600 engine in it at the moment. And again, you know, Mickey says it's a refreshed engine, so I'm not too sure what he's done to it. But he was saying it was running well, not using any water or oil. Yeah, there's not a lot of cracks on the panel work. I'm not too sure what that. It just looks like somebody's trying to repair that, but hey ho. I'm sure it's something we can do. Short of the mirror on that side, I'm sure we can sort that out. Fork legs don't seem damp. This is in much better condition again than the one that's on my 600. Lovely. And as I understand it, this is the cat's hiding in here. The little dog keeps getting him, but he's sitting in the way of the heater there. So yeah. So anyway, as I understand it, this is the 400, the original 400 engine out of the GPz400 are there, and Mickey's done a complete top-end rebuild on it, and he's tested this in the track bike, and he says it's a cracking engine. So I think we're going to be getting that back in the 400, you know, and deciding what we do with it there. But yeah, so all of his bits and bobs, isn't it? Clutch. Airbox. Yeah, well, that can go back on the 400 as well. A couple of side panels there. Okay, they need painting, but they don't look in bad nick. Okay, the lugs have gone, but you know, that's quite common, isn't it? Headlamp, couple of tool trays, another headlamp. Well, I suppose, because Mickey did say there's enough, all of the stuff to put the track bike back on the road is in here somewhere, so yeah, great. Neither of them I don't think have got centre stands on. 2 centre stands there, there's the wiring, another front fairing there, 2 tanks, swing arm, Quality Street tin full of bits. Right, okay, I'll start going through it properly. we're slowly working our way through it. There is just so much in the way of engine parts as well. So I'm trying to separate it all out before I start cataloguing it really. We've sort of got I've got a box of plastic panels, so you know, side panels, mud guards, that sort of thing. I'm doing a box of engine parts. We've got seats, associated brackets. We'll have suspension. Got a box of brake parts. This box here that I'm doing now is going to be engine components, because yeah, I've got the engine ready to go back in the 400, you know, the engine Mickey rebuilt to go back in the 400. But then in addition to that, we've got two, so let's go over here and have a look. We've got bottom end of the engine there, another one there. I mean, obviously this one is on the left here. This has got you know, the pistons and everything have been removed, and the block has been taken off, as with the one over there really. Yes, the one on the right has still got the pistons attached to the crankshaft. But then there's just a ton of parts as well. So we've got in this box here, oops, that's me. So in this box here, we've got 3 blocks. You know, I'm not an engineer, so I couldn't say if they're, you know, I don't know why Mickey had got so many spares. I guess he was always building up or, you know, replacing and stuff. So I don't know whether these are things that he would have thrown away or whether they are spares that he was keeping. But you know, I mean, this one looks in, you know, relatively well. They all look in good condition. So we'll keep a box of components like this. There's another cylinder head. Well, there's 2 more cylinder heads over there. And then, you know, there's the engineering is just fantastic, isn't it? You know, there's tons of pistons, oil pumps, brake components. There's gearboxes. It's a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, we're slowly getting something like, I feel less overwhelmed by it all now. Another box with just mirrors in and bits and pieces of bodywork. You know, so just categorize everything really and group it all together. I have got a box of stuff that I think will probably end up as unknown stuff really, because they're you know, it's like there's some stuff that's definitely not off GPz's. There's a wiring harness, don't know what that's off. I found a small number plate which had a sticker on it which said Blue 600, and it was a B-Reg bike. So I don't know about that one. So I guess some of the parts are from that. And that box that I've got over in the back corner there, which has got a load of old head gaskets in, wiring, suspension, you know, fork, leg, you know, the tube, which is heavily pitted, other stuff, handlebar, grips, like I say, which there's no way they're off GPz. I don't know what they're off, you know, and just a bunch of associated parts. I won't throw any of it away, of course. The foot peg hangers, all that. It's all stuff that needs painting, but it's all in good nick, really. I mean, I don't know about the inner tubes and what have you. but there's tons of engine parts. I've already sort of earmarked some stuff. I found some indicators that I'm going to put on the 600. I've got the airbox there, so I've kept that to one side. I've got the cover, the boots for the back of the carbs. That's going to go on one of the 400s to replace the cone filters that are on it at the moment. There's a whole set of, okay, albeit badly painted, but there's a whole set of black bodywork. I mean, tank, side panels, rear end, the front fairing, which is now hanging from the ceiling over there. You know, so all of that could be painted, prepped and painted. I mean, yeah, it's in a bad way, but God, you know, I've done worse than that. There's just loads of stuff. It's just brilliant. Like I say, here's another cylinder head. He's been meticulous in how he's kept it all. You know, everything's kept together. It's just great. So, not too sure that I'll need it, but you know, yeah, great. So, like I say, I'll categorise it all in bits, and you know, let's carry on. Okay, thanks. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. We still haven't got any bikes back in the garage, but you know, we're certainly clearing a bit more space than we had before. I'm loving the Nexus exhaust. I've catalogued up loads of stuff. Still don't know what I'm going to do with any of it. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to sell some of it, aren't I? So it's the only thing to do. But at least, hopefully today I'll be able to get the bikes back in the garage. Or at least the 600. I'm not too sure about the Transalp. It looks okay up there actually. I don't know how much I'm going to get done tomorrow. We've had some wind damage today on some of the outside building, so I might have to get that done tomorrow if it's, you know, if the wind drops enough for me to get up there. Yeah, okay, so I'm still carrying on. Box of plastics up there. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. You know what, I might repaint the track bike and then track it, you know, do some track days on it. You know, I might put the Nexus on it for that, you know, give it a bit of a rorty sound. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I just want to enjoy, you know, the effort that Mickey put in, really. Okay, let's carry on. Hey internet, so I think that's it for today. I've been at this since before 9 o'clock this morning, so it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm a bit, tired. So we've got them all in. It's a tight squeeze. I always knew it was going to be. But I've probably got enough room to work around the 550 now, or work on whatever bike that I'm, concentrating on at the time. So, don't worry, I'm not just shoving the 550 up the corner and forgetting about it. And it's really nice because sort of seeing the 550 sat alongside these other bikes, it makes me realise just how super the 550 looks now. We just got to get it running, eh? And get that wiring finished. So, looking at the other things, I've sort of inventoried most of the stuff that I've had. I've earmarked some things for replacement on the 600, the one I'm keeping, and things like there were some extra indicators, I guess, that have come off the track bike. Well, there's a couple of them that will do for the rear of the 600. There's one front one that will do for the front. I'll have to get another front one. So the front ones are really funny. They've got that sort of angled boot, so the indicator sits at the right angle on the front. You can see that on the 400. Let me just have a look. Let's have a look. You can see that on the 400. It hasn't got them on. These are rear indicators. Let's just drop that down a bit. Yeah, these are rear indicators, and you see that weird angle they're sort of sitting at. That's purely because they're not the right one. I mean, they are GPz400 indicators or 400 indicators, but they're rears. So the front ones have got an angle, so they sit nice and level. So we'll have a couple of them for the back of the 600. Out of the spares box. I'm going to be putting the airbox on this, definitely. Like I say, I gave it a bit of a spin over yesterday and it wouldn't start. And I'm not too concerned about that because Mickey did say it was a bit of a devil to start because of the cone filters. So I might just drop him a message as well, because he did say he'd rejetted it. So I don't know if I'll have to change that by, when I put the airbox back on. But as I say, this has got the 600 engine in, so I'm going to have to swap that out at some stage too and put the 400 back. I've got to be honest, I think it looks in really nice condition. I mean, it's had a bit of a crappy old paintwork. I mean, it's really orange peel everywhere. But somebody's made a bit of an effort, and it looks quite tidy. And I think you'll agree, it's nice and it's nice and shiny. I like the fact it's still got the original exhausts on it as well. The wheels don't look in bad condition, and the tyres are great. There is one of the mirrors missing, but we've got a mirror in the spares box, so that's no problem at all. That's going to be a lovely bike for somebody, that is. It really is a nice little bike. Just needs the right engine put in it, and job's really. The track bike, I've been thinking about that whilst I've been working away, and I'm so tempted to put that Nexus 4-into-1 exhaust on it for a start, and then either put the 600 engine in, or maybe just leave the 400 in it. I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking of painting it. Just really have a bit of a go with some pearl, or some of the specialist paint from Specialist Paint, where I get the custom cans from. They do a whole range of different sorts of paint, sort of pearl effect, and all these really crazy ones. So I might do that. I mean, again, this looks like it's been painted at some point really badly, and I'm not bothered at all. I really want to give it a go. I'd really like to give it a go on the track. So yeah, so that might be something for thinking about. But yeah, so really productive day. Like I say, as you can see, there you go, just change the camera angle. So as you can see, the garage is looking really quite tight now. I think the main problem is going to be in winter, because you know I don't really want to just dump a bike outside whilst I'm working on the 550 or whatever I'm working on. But it's going to be a real balance now, or a real juggle, because I want to get the 550 finished, but you know, chances are we're going to send that off to get it rewired. I want to flip the 400 quite quickly, I think. Get it MOT, do the bits and pieces that I've already said, you know, and really give it a good tidy up, you know, really go to town on valeting it and, you know, getting it looking as nice as it can. Maybe I'll replace that screen as well, it's a bit nasty. But yeah, there's a new headlight I noticed as well in amongst the spares. On the 600 it's cracked at the bottom corner, so I'm going to be swapping that over on the 600 as well. And the track bike, you know, that's just going to be a bit of a toy really, so again, looking forward to doing that. But I think, yeah, the Nexus exhaust will probably be better on that than the two standard pipes. But yeah, so that's it today, folks, from me and Oscar. He's not much of a help, but he's a bit of an encouragement, you know. He likes to climb around on all the bikes. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what we'll be doing tomorrow. As I said earlier, we've had some wind damage in the garden, so I might have to do that, and I've got some security lights to change and what have you, so I'm not sure if I'll get to the bikes tomorrow, but hopefully you've really enjoyed the unpacking and the, you know, going through the all of the parts today. It was brilliant. Again, I know I keep on about it, but I really just can't thank Mickey enough. He's really gifted me a lot of wonderful stuff there. I'm sure if he'd have had the time, I know he was really pressed to get some space in the garage, or in one of his workshops, I should say, for his new race bikes for next year, I believe. So really pleased with everything I've had from him. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I hope you're enjoying the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Give me a big thumbs up if you are liking the videos. Drop me any comments in the section below. And don't forget to click on the little bell icon, and then you'll get a notification every time I upload new content. And if you're new to the channel, I would just say I do once, twice a week. So yeah. I know today's video and yesterday's really has been a bit of an odd one, with not really any repairs going on, but I hope you've enjoyed the unpacking. It really was like Christmas. It was great to get stuck in there and see what we'd got. Can't believe how much engine parts we've got, so yeah, all good. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.